Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft. I cannot believe how well this area is coming together. It's looking really awesome. I'm really pleased with it. I was actually looking at the paths and thinking, how can I add a little bit more depth? They look a bit flat. And probably what I'll try is a path with some buttons, maybe pressure plates, just to add a little bit more depth onto it. Yeah, I don't know. But that is for another episode. Guys, in between episodes, I have been working on a slime farm. I actually discovered there's two double slime chunks really close by. The first set is practically inside the creeper farm, so I couldn't really use it. And the other set is located right over here next to the hotel. So what I've done is I've dug out the chunks. That it's not that interesting to build a slime farm on camera, so I didn't include it in here, and I just rigged it up here so the slime balls get dumped here. Now I have a separate clip on how the slime farm works. The rates are not that great. There's probably interference with the creeper farm and a lot of more lighting up that I have to do in this area. I also died while testing the farm. I was AFKing at in the attic of the hotel, and a zombie must have wandered in and killed me. By the time I got back to the computer, my stuff had despawned, so I was pretty bummed out about it. Now, normally a death here is just running in and collecting the stuff again. So I lost it and I had to remake it. And in remaking this, actually, I came across the realization, probably what I should have realized a long time ago, that the villager's setup is pretty inefficient. I was worried they were all gone for a second, but they're just all upstairs. Oh, look at them go, all to work. Cool. But there's various inefficiencies. I really like the idea of just a bunch of villagers wandering around here. But in moments where I depend on it, it's really annoying. These guys, I haven't converted them, so they want 7 raw pork chop for an emerald. I bet I could get that down. I don't know if I could get it down to 1, but maybe to 2. At least quite a lot more emerald efficiency. But I don't have a good setup to move these villagers. I don't have a good setup to convert them. So that was annoying. Also, my villagers over here is like the books. I just blocked this off. This looks terrible. These guys are just wandering around in here. Now, if I want a specific book, forget about it. It's checking them all, and it's for some reason always the 5th one that I check. There's 5 villagers here, by the way. So I want to do some things on that, and what I want to do mainly is create an infrastructure to get villagers from place to place. So I want to at some point make a conversion station. That's not the highest priority for the moment. What I want to do is start with updating the Fountain of Youth so that it has 2 modes. One where I just store them and can easily pick them up and move them to a specific location, give them a particular profession, and one that just shoots them out into here like before. So I really like the idea of just 40 villagers wandering around here all the time, making their villager noises. But I also don't want to hunt them down, get them into a boat, and then row over land to all locations. That's really annoying. So that's what today is going to be about. First, I'll take you into a clip on the slime farm, and then we'll go into converting the Fountain of Youth and starting the villager infrastructure. I hope you enjoy, guys. The design of the slime farm is straightforward. In the 2 slime chunks, I've dug out all the blocks from roughly Y level 40 down to bedrock. And inside the space, I've placed multiple spawning platforms, leaving 3 blocks of room between them and lighting them up with jack-o'-lanterns. This is to make sure that only slimes can spawn on these platforms, and that there is enough room for big slimes to spawn as well. In the center of each spawning platform, there is a large hole in the floor and a small cage with an iron golem. The iron golem has 2 functions. The first and intentional function is to draw the slimes in towards the center so they can fall down to the magma blocks and die. A hopper minecart will then pick up the drops and deliver them into a bubble stream to the hotel up top. I did not realize that the iron golems could reach the large and medium slimes as they jump down, but they can, so they often punch those and help break down the larger slimes into smaller slimes, which is apparently their second and unintentional function. This doesn't seem to damage the iron golems or waste drops often, and it works smoothly, so I left it in for now. I also forgot to close the cage on one of the golem cages, so he wandered off onto the magma blocks and died, making this a very inefficient poppy farm as well. We're now below the Fountain of Youth, and this is the system I showed this on camera before, where the villagers, they walk into here, the baby villagers, and they get just swooped up into that water stream that leads to the Fountain of Youth. Now what I want to do is, and there's a lot less room than I remembered there being, but I want to add a couple of things. So just a sort of a diversion of the water stream, blocking off the stream into this Fountain of Youth, and removing the ground from under there and blocking off that stream as well, so villagers, they can't go into this stream and instead fall down. And then below there we'll have a little bit of a villager collection area. So we should do that by first digging out the room like so, or the floor rather. Where are my blocks? There we are. Okay, and we place a sticky piston not oriented like that, but like that, and that needs to be extended by default, so we just do that by adding a redstone torch. That's extended now. And then here we have two pistons. Oh god, this redstone and water don't mix. It's fine. This needs to be a fence gate that is open. Do it like that again, so the water doesn't stream through. This can stay a block, and I want to shift those two basically in the way as this whole system is powered. So I need more things. How do I? Not like that. I guess I could remove... No, not that one. I could remove these two for the moment. And that one is powered because there's a block here, which is fine. Okay, so we add 2 blocks here with some redstone dust on top. Oh yeah. Like so. So now this one is extended, and oh, this might actually be easier. That one is extended, these two are retracted, and now flip that around. And this one is, and they'll just get pushed into here. I'll dig a few blocks down, that'll be the collection area. And now all that needs to be done is this lever needs to be moved upstairs. So we did some testing on this, and this seems to work just fine when everything is in the old situation. Villagers just slide on by, they don't go into the place with the fence gate or anything. I got the feeling that maybe they are stuck on the wall block a little bit longer than before, but I don't really have good reference material. So eventually the baby villagers shot out of the fountain, so that's good. Now, I'm on the camera account down below to highlight a different problem with this, and that is villagers get stuck on the fence post, or not the fence post, the wall block on the side when it is in the open position. Now I'll flick the lever here, and probably the baby villager will get wrecked or something. I don't know. Yeah, he is actually taking damage. This does work, but I need to find a way to do something with the wall as well. I'm not entirely sure what yet, but I'll play around with it some more. And that seems to work a lot better. What I ended up doing was adding a piston that is always extended when the system is blocked off, so the wall is no longer there. It's actually hidden behind this block. Alright, and then the final component is a villager collection area, which is just basically a tube downwards. I placed a slime block on the bottom so they don't take fall damage. They should all be good in here, except for the one villager that I accidentally suffocated a couple of times when trying to fix the wall issue. And this little setup is actually a really neat way to collect one villager in a minecart. So you just have rails running up, going up to this, and this one going up to there like that. And if we send a minecart through, it'll collect one villager. So that seems to work. So now I can just dump in a couple of potatoes that should convert into villagers that are stashed here, and then I can start building some tunnels to move villagers from location to location. Oh man, I have to bring you guys in for this. I am excited. I've been working on the mechanism to get the villagers to and from the breeding station, which is over there. I've also done some redecorating here. You see this villager now has a small room. There's another one over there for both of the villagers that are working outside. And in here, I want to store the farmers that we'll have here, and these will be farmers that I'll use for trading for the melons and the pumpkins. I'll have them converted once, maybe twice, just so that it's nice and cheap. I believe you can get it to a 1-to-1 ratio for a pumpkin and an emerald, and I'll just be in here, I don't know, twice a day. I can trade away the stuff that I've collected. But what I really wanted to show you is here. How cool is that? So this is the mechanism that I want to use to get villagers basically in and out of the area. So it has two components. The first one is the component that removes the floor, and this is basic in the sense that there's a piston there that is attached to the quarter floor piece that gets pulled down, and then both blocks, both the piston and that block, get pushed to the side. So that's an easy way to do that, and that's just by a repeater that's in between there. But here, this is, let me actually show. Yoink. How cool is that? Or, excuse me. I don't have any arrows anymore. And this is a bit more complex in the sense that there's a little bit of a pulse delay thing going on. I don't fully understand how this works, but I saw it on the wiki redstone circuit pages, and it works a charm. Just this piston gets down, a pulse gets sent into this, and then with some delay, a pulse of the right length is sent into there. And this also triggers the removal of the floor, so you don't bonk your head on this piston. So that this works fairly well. This also works with minecarts, by the way, so just not with rails. I couldn't get that to work, but an entity in a minecart on here will get launched as well. That's no problem. Now what I want to do is, we are at about Y level 74, 73, and the villager breeder is at Y level 60. So what I want to do is dig diagonally down, and I know, but I guess it's 50 blocks over there, 50 blocks over there. I'll have to check the coordinates. But just to keep the main portion of the network, say at Y level 60, so I also know with planning farms, etc., that is where I can encounter things, maybe plan around that. And then obviously the buildings, they are sometimes on top of hills, so then the rail needs to move up. So I'm going to do that, and it's going to be a basic tunnel. Don't think I'll do decorations yet, but yeah, I don't know, maybe I feel in the mood for that. I'll do some digging, and I'll see you afterwards. Alright, so I've done some work on the villager collection side. I've set up a couple of cells. I'll go through them, and I have like a storage or a stockpile of villagers here. Press this button, minecart shoots out, gives me a dude, and I forgot to add the rails in here. So this is where I move villagers from station to station, and it's just a bunch of replacing rails at the moment. I'll have to see what I want to do and look up sort of a railway track change systems or something. So this guy now is a farmer because there's a composter there. And basically what I'm looking for is farmers in this case that give melons and pumpkins. But, you know, they I need more carrots. The pumpkins is like a level 2 and the melons is a level 3 thing. So we just trade them up a bit. This is relatively expensive, but we have plenty of carrots. Okay, so he does give pumpkins, and I think the melons are guaranteed, but you know, whatever. Just give me stuff. There we are. Okay, cool. So this guy is good. Now on to the second station. Over here we have Dave. Dave has been helping us out, you know, negotiating with the villagers. So we press this button, and that guy gets moved over there. Relatively slow. He gets converted. And we have storage over there. Ah, he got armor. Cool. So, you know. And we go over there. And so this is good. If it's not good, and that's why this guy over here, look, he doesn't give me pumpkins, so, you know. Whatever, man. We don't need you around here. So sadly, there's no way to undo that, but, you know, we could just, and we'll look away. Okay, cool. And then, get my cart back? Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. So that's basically it. Now, this guy over here, we can just smack him. And then you give him not a regular apple, but a golden apple. This is just like the villager conversion, right? And he is going to shake it for a little bit. And then we have over here. I really need to find a way you could. It's like with the T-junction, I get it, right? You have like a lever and the thing. So let's see. And then you do that, right? But with a 4-junction, I don't know. So I have to look up some way to do the 4-junction with this, or maybe avoid, like, only work with T junctions. But that feels like a cop out, right? That I don't like the thought of that. But this is just gonna take a couple of minutes, so you know, I guess I'll see you afterwards. Alright, and this guy is now converted, and he takes 1 pumpkin and 1 melon for 1 emerald, which is amazing. I have like chests upon chests of both, so that is a lot of emerald stockpile, and I want that. Now I just press a button, and this guy will slowly move him along there. That'll work. And then I can go into a cart as well. Once this is all more static, then I guess I'll have more powered rails, so this goes a little bit quicker, but it's fine, honestly. And this tunnel is really basic. I have some ideas for how to decorate this, and I also think that I may want to move it down to Y level, I don't know, 50 or something, just a little bit lower, so the valleys we don't need to go up and down as much. Now over here, this let me just show you, just move you over there. I was looking into ways to automate this as well, but basically the slime block launcher and the rails, they interact in a weird way. So I could do like a double extender that moves it in there, and I might, but I completed a design that sort of worked, but then it stopped working once I try to rearrange, compact the redstone. I just need more time with it. So for the moment, this is how I do it, because, you know. And then we move the guy over there, and I also don't have a good way to go up myself yet, so I've just been doing this. And I have more guys like this lined up, you know. They just wait. Excuse me? Zombies? And then I'll just move this guy into position, push him all the way back, and grab another composter here. Boom. Now we're ready. So I have one more spot, like, easily filled. If I rearrange this, I could hand in more villagers. But to be honest, twice a day I could do 24, so 48 emeralds. Which is the... No, 24 emeralds per villager. I'm trying to do arithmetic times 5, which is 120 emeralds per Minecraft day. And then I have a bed here as well. Oh, there are monsters nearby one, so that's annoying. Oh well, you know. Yeah, so I'm gonna move over one more villager, and then we'll be ready to go here mainly. Also, I've moved these guys up to master, by the way, and they give golden carrots now, which is actually really nice. God, this is the worst way to go back. My minecart was shot all the way back already, so I just have to walk. Oh! There it is. Beautiful. I wonder why, though. Why did it come back? I'll have to see. Alright. And with all the villagers in place, all the farmers that is, let's go through the emerald motion. You can just hit them up all like this. And if I don't, I heard them working already. Yeah, so you can just continue. Keep this up. So that is that, almost 2 stacks of pumpkins, and then they continue to work, but they don't reset anymore until it's the next day. So yeah, this is a way better system to get the emeralds that I need. Maybe now that this is in place, I can get my house back. I've already started working on that gradually, and you know, without drawing too much attention to it. But there's only 2 villagers left. I think that is because I was AFK here and a creeper wandered in through these doors that were always open. I didn't realize that creepers could just walk through that, so I'm really nervous AFKing now. But yeah, I came back with a giant hole in my house and 2 villagers missing, so I don't know, maybe they're outside, finally free, probably they are dead. But yeah, I think I won't keep these guys around anymore for trading purposes. So might do some other type of villagers in the house, I haven't decided yet. But that is gonna do it for today's episode, guys. I want to thank you once again so much for watching. If you have any tips or feedback, do feel free to leave a comment. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing to the channel for similar content in the future. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I hope to see you next time.